In the ancient city of Rajagaha, during the time when the Buddha walked the earth, he journeyed from place to place, spreading his teachings of wisdom and compassion. On one momentous occasion, he arrived in the city of Rajagaha, where he was warmly welcomed by the people who had heard of his great wisdom and profound insights. In Rajagaha, there dwelt a powerful and arrogant elephant named Nalagiri. This massive beast was the personal property of King Bimbisara, and was often used in grand processions to showcase the king's might and grandeur. However, Nalagiri had a reputation for being uncontrollable and aggressive, often causing harm and chaos wherever he roamed. When Nalagiri's Mahout, elephant keeper, heard of the Buddha's arrival, he saw an opportunity to present the mighty elephant before the Enlightened One. The Mahout believed that if the Buddha could tame Nalagiri's wild nature, it would not only be a great marvel, but also bring peace and safety to the city. Despite the concerns of the people, the Buddha fearlessly agreed to meet Nalagiri. He knew that beneath the elephant's fierce exterior lay a sentient being who could be reached through kindness and compassion. The next day, as the Buddha calmly walked through the streets of Rajagaha, Nalagiri was brought before him. The massive elephant charged with rage, trumpeting loudly and creating a sense of fear and panic among the crowd. People fled to a safe distance, fearing for the Buddha's life. The Buddha remained unperturbed, radiating a serene and compassionate presence. With each step, he approached Nalagiri, who seemed to become more agitated and aggressive. The crowd watched in awe and trepidation as the Enlightened One moved closer to the wild elephant. Finally, the Buddha stood before Nalagiri, his eyes full of kindness and understanding. He extended his right hand, gently raising it in a gesture of peace. The elephant's eyes locked with the Buddha's, and something inexplicable seemed to pass between them. As the Buddha continued to emanate an aura of profound tranquility, Nalagiri's demeanor began to change. His agitation subsided, and his once malicious eyes softened. The crowd watched in amazement as the aggressive elephant transformed before their eyes. With great tenderness, the Buddha placed his hand on Nalagiri's forehead, calming the mighty beast completely. The massive elephant, now tamed by the power of compassion, knelt before the Enlightened One, as if bowing in reverence. The people of Rajagaha were astounded by the sight. They witnessed the transformative power of the Buddha's compassion, which had not only tamed the wild elephant, but also touched the hearts of everyone present. From that day on, Nalagiri became known as a symbol of the Buddha's compassion and his ability to bring peace even to the most untamed hearts. The elephant was no longer used in processions to display the king's might, but rather he roamed freely in a special enclosure, treated with care and respect. Word of the remarkable incident spread rapidly throughout Rajagaha and beyond. People from distant villages came to hear about the Buddha's teachings and the extraordinary event of Nalagiri's taming. The tale became a source of inspiration and wonder for generations to come. The king himself, King Bimbisara, heard of the miracle that occurred in his city. Intrigued and humbled, he sought an audience with the Buddha. In the presence of the Enlightened One, the king felt a sense of peace he had never experienced before. The Buddha's teachings touched the depths of his soul, and he became an ardent follower. King Bimbisara became one of the Buddha's most devoted disciples, supporting him and his Sangha, community of monks, in every way he could. His transformation from a powerful ruler to a compassionate and wise leader was attributed to the encounter with the tamed Nalagiri and the profound teachings of the Buddha. As time passed, the story of Nalagiri and the Buddha's compassion continued to be shared and retold, leaving a lasting impact on the hearts of countless beings. The tale served as a reminder of the transformative power of love and understanding, inspiring people to seek the path of compassion and wisdom in their own lives. The city of Rajagaha became renowned as a place of spiritual significance, drawing seekers and devotees from all corners of the land. The legacy of Nalagiri's taming, coupled with the Buddha's teachings, continued to shape the hearts and minds of those who heard the tale, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of history. And so the story of the taming of Nalagiri remains a timeless testament to the boundless power of compassion and the profound wisdom of the Buddha, illuminating the path toward peace and enlightenment for all beings.